If you wanna play, make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying.
Hi, this is Mary from Mary's Stamping Happenings, and today is Tips and Techniques Tuesday. And we're going to be looking at doing some tips with our Stampin' Blendabilities, our new alcohol-based markers. Now, I've been working really hard on these to find out how to use them because I've never used alcohol markers. And one of the big things that you need to know about it is that it's an alcohol marker, which is different than our regular stamping pads, our classic inks. These are water-based, these are alcohol-based. So one of the first tips I'm going to give you is you have to close them. They have to always be closed tightly. Let me see, get these. So I'm using the red, I'm taking the cherry cobbler out, and they have 3 different colors. They have the dark cherry cobbler, the medium cherry cobbler, and the light cherry cobbler. Now, again, I told you have to make sure they close. They have 2 ends. They have the brush end, and then they have the point end. And let me tell you, it's hard to get them off. And you'll see a little hole under there. Hopefully this isn't so blurry. You have to make sure that the tip goes in there, and then listen to it closely. It has to lock. It has to stay closed. If you leave them for any extended period of time, say you're just doing one little thing and you forget to close it, by tomorrow they could be dried out and there's no way to refresh them. You'll have to buy a whole new box. Okay, the second tip I have for you is, what do you use to stamp them with? Now, Stampin' Up and the folks who make alcohol-based markers say you should use Memento Tuxedo. I'm using Tuxedo Black because it's a non-alcohol based, but it's a permanent marker, permanent ink. I think they do it because they want to sell this, but that's okay. StazOn, they say don't use it because it will smear, and that's what I'm going to show you. Now, we've got our classic ink. Now, you know you cannot use basic black on Whisper White or Very Vanilla, but you can use it on any other color because it doesn't dry in Whisper White and Very Vanilla. So I usually use my Early Espresso because it's dark, just like the basic black almost. So I'm going to stamp 3 different sayings on here. Then I'm going to run the light cherry cobbler over it, and we'll see which one runs or smears. So this first one is going to be Early Espresso, and I'm going to use different sayings so we'll know which is which. So, thinking of you is Early Espresso. Where's the Early Espresso? I'll put that right on there. Thank you is going to be the StazOn. Oh, I love that smell of StazOn. Okay, so there's the thank you, and that's the StazOn. Memento, the Tuxedo Black, is going to be Sweet Treats. And that does come out. If you really need black on Whisper White, you may just want to do this. I think it comes out. Of course, this is brand new, and my StazOn is, I haven't re-inked it for a long time, but okay. So we'll see first of all if they're dry. Now sometimes, let's just put a little heat on this Sweet Treats, because we know StazOn takes a little bit to dry. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this side of the marker. Okay, thinking of you, again, is the classic ink pad, Early Espresso. Doesn't appear to have smudged. Then thank you is the StazOn. Well, a little bit smudging, but not bad. And then Sweet Treats. Sweet Treats is the Memento. You can decide for yourself. Now the thank you, I think I don't even know if you can see that. It just smudged between the thank and the you just a little. That K and the Y are smudged just a little bit in the U. These don't appear to be smudged at all. And I have heard that people use our water-based inks, our classic pads, to work with the blendabilities. So if you do not want to get the Memento pad, I don't think you need to. You just need to use our classic inks minus the basic black. But again, StazOn is an alcohol-based product, so you just don't want to use that because it will run. It'll take that. So thanks for visiting Tips and Techniques Tuesday and Mary's Stamping Happenings. Have a good day and happy stamping.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a play.